Following a financial compensation deal between Japan and South Korea over the issue of wartime comfort women, protests have now moved on to the Philippines. Taking advantage of a visit from the Emperor of Japan, hundreds rallied in Manila. The former sex slaves who took part in the demonstration are well into their 90s. CCTV's Barnaby reports.
These activists are walking toward the presidential palace where Philippine President Benigno Aquino will be meeting with Japan's Emperor Akihito. Now they're going to meet Filipino comfort women, those Filipino women who were sexually and physically abused by Japanese soldiers during the Second World War. They're going to meet them halfway because, as you can imagine, even if this is just a short distance to the presidential palace, it can be very exhausting for 80, 90-year-old women. But these women want Emperor Akihito to hear their battle cry. It has been 70 years since the end of the Second World War, and they have not gotten the justice that they have been fighting for.
It's been too long, but as long as we don't get the justice we deserve, we will continue fighting. Because God forbid if another war breaks out, what will happen to the future generation? We don't want them to go through what we went through.
Japan is playing blind and deaf to our demands, even though they know that they have a responsibility towards us.
Japan and South Korea were able to strike a deal in December offering comfort women some $8.7 million in compensation. Now, Filipino comfort women want more than just money. They want an official apology and their accounts to be in historical records. But Emperor Akihito is in no position to negotiate on behalf of the Japanese government. He's just a symbolic leader who cannot authorize government-to-government deals even if he wanted to. He is, however, an influential and respected figure.
We take this as an opportunity for the international community to focus on Japan-Philippine relations and the context in which this relations is being pursued now.
Emperor Akihito's visit is considered an act of goodwill amid ever-improving relations between Japan and the Philippines. Now, many Filipinos work in Japan, and Japan is one of the Philippines' biggest aid donors. And more recently, both countries have strengthened military ties. The Philippines sees Japan as its ally in its dispute with China over the South China Sea. So it's not difficult to see how the issue of comfort women could be sidestepped. Barnaby, CCTV, Manila.